Vale, ya estamos aquí. ¿Qué pasa, chavales? Vamos a darle. Vale, ya estamos aquí. A ver, un momentito, que tengo eco. Vamos a darle. Listo. Nada, vamos a continuar con Lord Henry. A ver si conseguimos reunir información en vranik. Vamos a infiltrarnos y seguiremos con las misiones. Ya queda poquito del juego, así que vamos a darle duro. Ay, cuando acabe el Kingdom Come tengo pensado darle al Bannerlord. Voy a hacer una campaña. Lo que estoy pensando, lo que voy a decidir es si hacerla normal otra vez, pero con otra facción y con otro tipo de personaje, o directamente modearme una campaña en plan. He visto que hay mods de Juego de Tronos y demás y me estoy pensando en algo así. A ver, voy a terminar que esto cargue y ya pongo la pantalla. Segundito. Vale, esto ya. Hacemos así. Fium. Vale, ya está. Vale. Ay, CryEngine.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied
7.000 personas en un cortejo fúnebre, ¿eh? Tócate la polla.
The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father.
Hoy es un día de los que dejo la intro.
Stayed for more
Me apetece.
frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation.
Llegó incluso a no presentarse a su propia coronación.
Enviámela
Envíamela por mensajero a caballo.
Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either.
Hijo de puta.
His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
¿Es este? Creo que es esta, pero no estoy seguro. Vamos a darle. Ay. Ah, se me ha olvidado. Estoy aquí con mi amigo Peco. ¿Qué pasa, Peco, picha? Estamos infiltrados porque es de noche y es padre, entonces no puede hablar. Es el momento de llamarle al móvil. Y nos reímos todos, ¿eh? ¿O no? Tienes silenciado, ¿no, maricón? Eres mala persona, Peco.
Hacéis mala persona, gente.
Eres mala persona. Ahora no he escuchado el juego. Vale, acabo de envenenar un caldero. Un momentito, que voy a hacer una cosa que veo que tengo abierta y no debería estar abierta porque consume recursos el hijo de la gran pute. Vale, listo. Vamos para allá. Ah, que no me han esperado que se han ido. Ah, muy bonito. La mesa ha aparecido de la nada, es algo que me encanta que eso pase. Bueno, podemos ver que hay mucha gente, efectivamente. Mucha gente.
Those tents look pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, that's for sure.
Sí, perdón por la hostia que le metí al micro.
Camp life sure ain't easy.
Vale. ¿Sabes lo que me jode de este juego, Peco? Que cuando es un plano oscuro o es de noche o lo que sea, es súper de noche. Y además es más de noche en el stream que en el propio juego. Vale, una buena caída.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news. This must be where the commanders are.
Vale.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery.
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed.
Yes, sir.
So can you handle a sword?
Sí, sí que sí.
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vranik. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade.
All right, sir.
Vale, pues vamos a ir a eso.
Let's play some dice.
Acabamos de soltar veneno ahí. Ya van 2 pucheros envenenados, Peco.
Asesino.
Estoy en un campamento infiltrado. Por si acaso nos dan en la cabeza el colega.
Are you Combat Master Vanya?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with a sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing its job. Mind you, Most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
Yes, you taught me sword fighting in Scallis.
¿Para qué mentir?
Yes, I do remember. We met at the alehouse. Well, I'm glad you made it out alive. I took to my heels before it even started. All right, let's see what you're good for. Have you got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Ready, amigo mío, sí, sí,
Ready
ready.
as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you're made of. You call that combat?
Sí. Tengo que soltar el escudo. Esto no es noble.
Didn't I tell you we're gonna fight here? We can't go crashing around the camp.
Venga, venga. Vale, muy bien.
Oh! Dopsy Diddy!
¡Oh, curva! Dopsy Kitty.
Hey! God damn! Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lad. Well done.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you. Don't worry about that. But so you don't think old Vaniek has passed it,
Venga, claro.
I'll teach
Todo
you
lo que sean
one trick
recursos.
you'll be glad to know.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs wide apart, like this. As if you're about to let off a huge fart.
I think I've got it. Thanks.
Perfecto. 275 broches. Volvemos con Eric.
Good scrap to cheer me up.
Sir, may I...
What is it?
I went to the fight master as you ordered.
Esto lo ves súper oscuro, ¿a que sí, Peco?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feelings
Muy
mutual.
bien crítico de vampiro.
When did you start recruiting
qué?
Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear.
De su volumen, es que no puedo salirme de la
I
escena.
expect he's looking for this.
Joder,
Am I
vaya si se
right,
ve
young
oscuro.
man?
Sí, sí.
You bastard.
Pero bueno. Bueno, no, pero se ve bastante.
He's coming round.
I
Sí, se ve
apologize for
bastante
the
bien. Sí.
discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky.
Además, esto es temporal. Esto no dura mucho.
Se ve
I'm
como-
sure your
como
father
cuando
will
está
pay
viendo
a
una
nice
película.
fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. He told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzik Kobila. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzik still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
Ojo,
I was looking for my father's sword.
un poquito de...
It was stolen by a certain bastard.
Tumpa.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
Pero después está
You're
incorrecta.
hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzik will crush you. And I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered.
Son casi
And
100
now,
tiros aquí.
with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid.
Toma, esa es de gratis. Si le he dicho no, hijo de puta.
Your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of
que va
Lord
provocando
Sokol
a Henry,
Lambert
picha.
or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
It's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep
Udo.
you company.
Hostia,
And let's
te lo
hope
voy a
for
si
both
quiere.
our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Nada con guantelete de hierro, es el hijo de la gran puta. Ha sido todo un detalle por su parte, la verdad.
Henry,
Henry,
wake up. Can you hear me?
wake up.
Jesus, that brutally worked you over.
Jesus.
Here. Try to drink.
Bashik. Un pequeño mierdecilla.
I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you recognize me?
It's Bishek.
Ah, no, sí, Bishek.
You fucking
No es
traitor.
Bashik.
You throw me to those bastards.
Pero es otro
And you got me
mierdecita,
in line like nothing happened.
otro mojoncito.
Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
Si nos ponemos así, pues puede que necesite tu ayuda, al fin y al cabo. Ay.
What do you want?
I want to get you out
Ahora
of
sí
here.
que sí tiene que ver oscuro, amigo.
But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Ishtvan's bruiser.
Señora, no soy una mierda.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul.
No sé, no lo habrán pensado bien el tema del diálogo.
Cost you a few groschen,
Para
and
que le
that's
dé la
all you
luz
need to worry
bien.
about.
No sé, no lo
You
pensaron.
shouldn't look a gift
Ya de
horse
por
in
sí
the
es más
mouth.
oscuro el
Shouldn't
juego.
I? Even when it comes from a treacherous bastard who set his cutthroat friends on me when I was trying to bury my parents.
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very good start. But this is a chance to start over and let bygones be bygones.
So what exactly are your reasons?
Nothing you need to care about. Let's just say it's a personal matter.
You don't have the guts to tell me the truth. I'm not going anywhere with a coward.
Not a day passes without these cutthroats pulling daggers on each other. And I'm the youngest, so they make a slave out of me.
A bandit's life isn't quite how you imagined it, eh? My heart bleeds. But you could easily make a run for it on your own. Why bother with me?
Look, I just want to live a normal life. For that, I need peace and some coin. You need to get out of here, and you've got coin. My help won't
Un
cost you
antiguo
a tenth
traidor. ¿Tú
of what
perdonarías a un
Ishtar
antiguo
would want
traidor,
from Sir
Peco?
Ransom.
O sea, un nota que ya te la
Why
jugado en el
shouldn't
pasado,
we help each other?
pero que te ayuda en el futuro y te saca de la muerte, ¿le perdonarías? ¿Eh?
No, porque no me sé el futuro. No,
Why don't you go on your own?
What would I do? I've been left alone in this world, and I'm an outlaw.
Yo creo que lo voy a
How
utilizar.
long do you think it'll take before I'm swinging from a gibbet? I need to get some coin and get the hell out of here.
How do you propose to do it?
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone seeing you. I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way.
Uy, ya me acuerdo de esta parte,
Shouldn't be
Peco. Ahora
hard
con las
this
manos
time.
vacías me tengo que pegar con
I'll
un
wait for you
guardia
outside.
super armado.
Afterwards,
De
you'll
loco.
tell your noble father I helped you, so they don't hang me. And naturally, you'll pay me something for the risk I'm taking.
Risk? Sounds riskier for me than for you.
Not really. What are they going to do with you?
¿Qué os harían si os atrapan? Quieren un rescate.
They want to
Así que
ransom
lo peor que os
So the
harán
worst
sería
they'll
volver a
do is
encerraros.
lock
Pero a
you up
mí,
again.
que se suponía que debería
Me,
vigilaros
who was
y os
supposed
dejé
to be
escapar,
guarding
amigo
you,
mío.
and let
Por
you
mí
escape.
nadie pagará un rescate.
No, you just wanna pay your ransom for me, friend.
Bueno, como eres una rata, me alegro.
What about my possessions?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to try and get to them. Forget them.
Oh, wonderful.
Y de puta
So I'm
coña.
supposed to make a run for it like this.
It'd be better if you wore something to blend in, it's true. But I can't go and get you anything. I'm supposed to be guarding you. So if I leave my post, I'll have to avoid the others just the same as you.
Ah, pues vamos.
All right then.
That's what I want to hear.
You have my word.
Sí, sí,
Alright,
sí.
I'll have to trust your man of honor.
Ahora escuchad, he descubierto un lugar por el que se os será sencillo salir. Abajo del
Down in the
campamento,
camp, on the
en la
slope above
cuesta que hay
Sisal,
sobre
there's
esta
a
tabla.
place where they throw the waste
Había un
of
lugar
the
por el
wall.
que tiran la basura
A
del
pile
otro
of
lado del
shit
muro.
reaches
La pila de
almost
mierda
to the
llega
top
casi
of the
hasta el final de la
stockade.
empalizada.
All
Todo lo
we
que tenemos que
have to
hacer
do
es saltar y
jump
aterrizaremos
over,
en blando.
and we'll have a
Y luego
soft
seremos
landing.
libres.
Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit.
Libres y cubiertos de mierda.
Well, first, we both have to get there.
Primero
We
hay que
can't
llegar
let
hasta allí.
anyone see either of us.
Que nadie nos vea.
I'm supposed to be guarding you. Well, I'm supposed to be guarding you.
Pero
So
me
we
dejan
have to
las
keep to
sombras
the
y
shadows
vamos.
and stay away from prying eyes.
Ok.
I'll go first.
Sí,
There
sí, sí.
shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn.
Que sí.
When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs everywhere, so
Sí, sí,
try
sí,
not
sí,
to get
sí.
yourself killed.
Ok.
I'll wait for you
Joder.
not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck.
Pues esperaré en el del campamento, entre el arroyo y el tilo, ¿no? Entre el tilo y no sé, y el camino, algo de esa dicha, no sé. No me entera. Vamos a ver que. Vámonos de aquí ya. Mis cosas están aquí. Dice que hay un nota, pero vamos a tener que luchar con él porque no me voy a ir sin mis cosas.
I never.
No. No, hermano, no. No, hermano. No, hermano. No se ve un carajo, lo sé, lo sé. Sé que no se ve un carajo. No, no. Me da igual que sea así, tengo que seguir de aquí, hijo de la gran puta. Por favor, no me ataques más con el hacha. Un golpe más y me mata. Estamos en modo extremo encima, o sea, aquí los golpes no son tonterías. ¡Oh! ¡Oh! Lo he dejado caos. Matar, matar. Vamos a pisar el cuello a este cabrón. ¿Cómo nos viene esto? ¿Poción de caléndula? No tiene ni poción de caléndula. Será cabrón. Vale, esto cambia la cosa. Saciedad 88. Bueno, tampoco es que vaya a cambiar mucho la cosa. Estoy fatal de vida. Oh. 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 Ni aposta sale mejor. Aunque quiero recuperar mi equipo. No me voy a ir de aquí sin mi equipo, pero ni de puta coña. Otro guardia. Apagamos la luz. Me voy a quitar todo lo que haga ruido. Sigo haciendo ruido. ¿Por qué sigo haciendo ruido? Vale. ¡Noqueado! Bien, bien, bien. Noqueado. Ganzúa, por fin. Esto es lo que yo necesitaba. Una ganzúa. Ya con eso, ya podemos irnos de aquí. Vamos, voy a poner mis cosas. Me voy a poner el equipo ese por si acaso encontrase a alguien. Vamos con equipo, no vamos desnudos. Pero voy a por mis cosas ya, papá. Mis cositas están aquí. Ah, pues no hay nadie. ¿No hay nada para robar aquí? No. Mi equipo. Vale, ahora vamos a soltar este equipo porque no me sirve de nada. A ver. En verdad no me voy a poner a ver, a hacerlo bien. A ponernos que no nos vea nadie. Esto me lo quedo. Zapatos silenciosos oscuros y armas. A poner la daga. Martillo de guerra pesado. Vale. Qué cosita. Aquí no hay nada para coger, ¿no? A ver, amigo, que hay aquí. Ya que estamos, vamos a robar. O sea, ya que estoy aquí en la casa del comandante. Tengo que hacer unas horas. Pues nos vamos de aquí. Vamos a cerrar, vamos a apagar la luz. No sabemos cuántos guardias hay aquí. Parece uno, pero dentro de la caseta puede haber... Puede haber más. Durmiendo.
What have
Mierda,
we got
me ha
here?
visto.
Entertainment. Great.
No llames a nadie. No llames a nadie. Ven conmigo, ven, sígueme. Sígueme. No llames a nadie. Ven aquí. No llames a nadie. Ven aquí. Mierda, hay más gente.
What's the matter? Come on.
Esto ya no es una lucha igualitaria, ¿eh? Al final me mata este hijo de puta. Con lo que me ha costado llegar hasta aquí. Hijo de la gran puta. ¡Ah! Y todo porque me ha visto y he querido luchar. Tendría que haber salido corriendo como un cerdo, pero quería hacerlo bien. Continuar, a saber desde dónde continúo. Voy a continuar desde... ¡Ah! Desde dentro del campamento, ¿no? Cuando guardé antes de envenenar los... su puta madre. Esto no tiene guardado automático, chavales. No es lo que tiene, es la gracia del modo extremo. No es que sea más difícil, es que te putean más. What you say? ¿Qué es este? Rataj, y es en vranik. Aquí. Vale. ¿Esto ya está envenenado? No. No hay nadie alrededor, ¿no? Pues un puchero saboteado. Esto era cuando estaba infiltrado, o sea, antes de que me capturasen. Vemos que hay... Y lo que conté antes, en total en el campamento habrá cerca de un centenar de soldados. Aquí dejo 20.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Las tiendas de campaña se suceden una detrás de otra.
Those tents look pretty
What
impressive.
she did.
These fellows ain't paupers, that's for sure.
Scrap genial.
La ventaja de esto es que ya no tengo que hacer la investigación que hice antes porque ya me la sé. De todas maneras ya me acordaba porque este juego ya lo he jugado. O sea, era simplemente hacer memoria.
The wall here isn't too high.
¿Qué pasa, picha? Mira, ¿qué pasa, bro? Limpiadito, hermano. A ver los dos como apestan. Ya casi estoy sobrio otra vez, dice ese.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news.
Can you believe that? There's always something brewing, but we never get over here.
This must be where the commanders are.
Bueno, acabamos de envenenar otro caldero y no se han dado cuenta. Perfecto. Llevan dos pucheros. Vamos a hablar con el jefe. Hablar.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery.
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you...
Vale.
Just go downhill, as far as...
Sí, sí,
Alright,
sí,
sir.
muy bien, mi señor. Ahora nos vemos. Podríamos intentar dejarlo por aquí, ¿no? Me podría intentar una cosa. A dejar harina de acá. Ah, que me habían robado 54.000 groschen, que llevo 54.000 groschen encima. Vamos, para dejar que me roben 54 cada de groschen. Que me puta con...
Are you Combat Master Vanyek?
Hi, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with the sword.
Ah, hey,
Sí, sí, nos
Yes, you
conocemos
told
de
me sword
Cáliz,
fighting.
amigo.
wait. Yes, I do remember. We met at the ale house. Well, I'm glad you made it out alive.
Sí, ¿no?
I took to my
Ya
heels
estás trabajando
before
para
it
esta
even
gente.
started.
Perfecto.
All right, let's see what you're good for. You got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Sí.
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you're made of. Where are you going? This is where we fight. Where are you going?
Pero se me has
This
empujado.
is where we
Yo
fight.
no me escapo. ¿Qué? ¿Te ha gustado esa?
All right then. Come back when you grow some balls.
Sí, sí, sí. Estoy aquí ya. Otra vuelta. Ahí. Venga, vamos. ¡Ojo! ¡Ojo! Amigo.
Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lad. Well done.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you. Don't worry about that.
Oh, that's
Sí,
very
sí.
generous of
Muy
you.
generoso.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs.
I think I've got it.
Vale, buen consejo. Y ahora es cuando nos cogen. La parte esa nos la vamos a saltar porque ya la hemos visto antes. Porque es un diálogo un poco largo y es un poco coñazo. Esta diana se ve fatal. No se ve bien, así que nos lo vamos a saltar. Vamos a darle rápido. Básicamente, este es el que está detrás de la conspiración, el que está de espaldas. Si Rasicovila lo conoce, entonces. Y el nota me vio con él, entonces el nota une directamente, se da cuenta que soy un infiltrado y me captura. Y es un falso amigo de Rasicovila. Básicamente es eso lo que pasa aquí. Omitir todo. Toma por culo. Omitir todo. Henry. Ahora viene este hombre y nos intenta ayudar. También lo omitimos. Y ahora ya huimos del campamento. Vamos a ver si lo que he hecho sirve de algo. ¿Por qué queréis ayudarme?
I won't. So nothing need to.
You don't have the guts to tell me the truth. I'm not getting.
Not a day passes.
Sin que estos asesinos crucen sus dagas. Yo soy el más joven, así que me he convertido en una especie de esclavo. La vida de bandido no es como lo imaginabais, ¿eh? Me parte el corazón, pero bien podréis iros solo. ¿Por qué no molestar conmigo?
Look, I just want to live a normal life.
Necesito dinero. Que te fallen.
Why don't you go on your own?
What would I do? I've been left alone.
Solo en este mundo sin forajido. Sí, sin dinero.
How do you propose to?
Finally, we're getting someone. I'll wait for you outside.
Risk?
No.
Toma por culo. Que hay mis cosas. Vale. Pues vamos. Sí, básicamente lo de antes. Tengo que seguirle. A ver, se va a alejar. Yo voy solo. Yo voy a ver si esto, el que he dejado aquí, sirve de algo. Y ahora hacemos así, comida, poción de caléndula, nos la tomamos ya. Y el snack redentor también. No me vuelve a pasar esto. Listo. Partida guardada. Perfecto. Todo el equipo. Esta, ¿no? Vale. Oh, hay un nota. Vamos a asesinarlo. Le voy a coger por detrás y le meter un puñalón en todo el cuello. Si tenemos suerte. Ahí va. Vamos a apuñalar en el cuello. Sería muy raro que se diera la vuelta así sin más por la cara. No, pero no te vayas más para allá. No te vayas más para allá. Mierda, ya me han cogido. Ya me han cogido. ¿No? ¿Pero no he elegido arma o qué? Sí, sí he elegido arma. Cógela. Vale, cabrón.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Cállate ya, cállate ya. Cállate
Is that
ya.
all you got?
Vamos, vente. Venga. Hijo de puta pesado. Hay 3 guardias ahí. Sí, genial.
Look, crawling out from under some rock.
Jesus, what a fucking stink. I can't stand any more of this.
Hold your breath.
What have we got here?
Vale.
Hey,
Estoy abajo.
prick.
Uf. Una fuga un poco loca va a ser. A ver, ¿dónde estoy? Cago en mi puta madre. Los desperdicios se tiran aquí. No encuentro a este hombre. ¿A dónde, por Dios? Perdido, no puedo estar más perdido, ¿eh? A ver. Al lado del puto río. O sea, es que esto no tiene pérdida. Y al lado de un camino. Pero el camino no lo hemos fumado, ¿no, amigo? Aquí no hay camino ninguno. No sé qué está pasando ahí, pero esto no es asunto mío. Me he encontrado otra vez al Zivicek. Mira que lo he hecho apostar desde aquí para encontrarme con él, pero es imposible. Ah.
Any word about your boy, Rex?
Ah, pero esto no es así.
Nothing yet.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything rash. Wouldn't surprise me given the balls that he has. Now I wonder where he might have got those from.
Don't start, Hanush.
I'm sorry, sir. This fellow...
Henry.
Father?
I told you he had balls.
Well, I see that you haven't been idle, and we'll certainly need to have a talk later, but not quite so publicly. Looks like you have plenty to tell us. What happened?
I got a bit tied up at Vranik. But now I know what they're planning.
What's being planned? And who's planning it? Spit it out, boy.
There's no longer any doubt about it. It's that Hungarian noble you were hosting on the same day Sigismund pillaged Skalitz.
Sir Istvan Toth.
Toth and his people. Everything fits. They're the ones making the counterfeit money and using it to hire mercenaries from all around. He's already got quite an army at Vranik.
But what the fuck is he after?
I can tell you exactly, and you won't like it.
How's that?
I had quite a long talk with him.
What?
When I was trying to get into his camp, I was taken captive. We had a bit of a chat. Actually, he told me his entire plan.
What?
I suppose he thought he didn't need to keep it secret any longer.
Normal.
I'm not all that surprised.
Why not?
What's that bastard planning?
He's in the service of Sigismund. He wants to destroy King Wenceslas' allies. That means us. He's gathered a very large force. I'm honestly not sure if we can defeat them. And he knows no one will come to our aid now.
That fucking cunt! I'll skin him alive!
How many men has he got?
More than 100, I'd say.
And how secure is their camp?
It's an old abandoned fortress on a hill above Sasau. It's inaccessible from 3 sides, surrounded by a timber palisade.
Bastard! I'll crush that rebel of his!
That's easy to say, old friend. It seems Toth isn't taking any chances.
Together with Divish, we can muster enough men. And we can all see there's no time to waste. That bastard wants a battle? Much better we pick a time and place than he does.
Undoubtedly. We have to take them by surprise. It would be best to attack tomorrow night. We can't get ready any sooner.
That's what I like to hear, Radzig.
Henry, I want you to get yourself fixed up and then go straight to Sir Divish of Talmberg. Tell him to assemble all the able-bodied men he can and bring them to Vranik tomorrow evening. We'll wait for him there.
Yes, sir.
Otra vez de mensajero, ¿ves tú? Si al
Finally,
final...
a chance to show I'm not carrying a sword just for ornament.
I'll go and get ready to ride out.
Muy bien.
Get a good meal inside you and get those wounds tended to. You look wretched. And if you need equipment or armor, tell Bernard. He'll give you what you need.
Yes, my lord.
No more, my lord. I'm your father. I swear, Hal, I plan to tell you. I'm sorry Ishvan, of all people, beat me to it. But now, we have more urgent matters to deal with. Later, we'll have time to talk about it. What do you say?
As you wish, my lord. Father.
Good. Now go to Divish as quickly as you can, son.
Ah, lo sé, lo siento, Zivicek. Lo intenté, piche.
awake already? I hope you've had a good rest after all you've been through. You might need it. We got work to do tonight, so get up and get going to Talmberg as soon as possible. You need to rouse Sir Divish and his men for the attack. We'll meet this evening at the stronghold and settle up with that sly bastard.
Vale.
Can I ask? Thank you. I have to go and see Sir Divish
Listen
right
up, men.
away. Otherwise,
It's
they
gonna be a
won't
long
get to
night,
Vranik in
and
time.
no easy pickings. I want every last one of you standing here in full armor and ready for action by sunset.
Oh, se me olvidó la coraza de Kuznahora, qué tonto soy. Ahora la cogeré. Voy a volver por allí. Vale. Sí, me vale. ¿Dónde carajo está el...? Aquí, jugando el más decorado. Esto es lo que yo venía buscando, amigo.
Look what you're...
Good gracious, it's Henry, champion of the rat-eyed tourney.
No, ahora no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vale, ahora sirven más. ¿Nosotros cómo vamos de salud? 196, 86. Ah, que está aquí un pequeño parón.
Jesus Christ, be... Uh-huh.
Get myself.
No me
I'm sure
refería a
your
eso.
God be with...
Ya está hecho.
I'd like...
And what... I'm... Take care.
Perfecto. Partida guardada. Vamos de aquí. Voy a comprobar una cosa por mera curiosidad. Y es un tema de armaduras. Voy a ir a la armería, ya que tengo dinero de sobra. ¿Por qué no equiparnos con lo mejor? No se puede comprar.
Greetings, good night.
Pues no. $23, $21, claro, es que mejor que esto. No va a haber nada. Carisma 18. Carisma 19, durabilidad 36. Durabilidad 36. Por caprichito. Vale, pues nada.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
Vale, pues.
Ya.
Vamos a hacer de mensajeros.
Ya.
Espero que llevemos. ¿Qué llevamos? Puede ser. Bueno, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Yo creo que voy a hacer lo mismo. Me pararía un poco el tema de rentabilidad, durabilidad 76. Es exactamente igual en defensa. En ruido es lo único que cambia. Y la visibilidad. Vale, ya he ido por donde no es. Soy gilipollas, pero bueno. A la derecha, ¿no? Sí, sí, a la derecha. Esto es lo raro.
Ya.
Vale, estamos aquí en Talenberg. Reino, mierda.
Ya.
Vale, tenemos tiempo.
Ya. Ya.
Sí, sí vamos a ir.
My
I'd like.
I'm sure you'll. May the Lord.
I'd like to...
I'm sure God be with
Perfetto. ¡Uh! Ya lleno de mierda. No me lo creo. Qué fallazo. Ah.
I'm sure. Take care.
Sí, sí.
¿Dilla?
Dime.
Ah, no, que se me apaga el móvil. No te escuchaba.
¿Te vas?
No, no.
Ah, vale, vale.
Que se me apaga el móvil, ya no estoy viendo el directo.
I'd
No
like
sé
to
si
make
está o no.
And what is it?
No pasa nada, amigo. Estoy aquí. Una afeitada, me voy a cortar el pelo, una afeitada, pico. Una afeitadita. ¿Esto qué es? Duque hueco. No. Possibile. Orgullo de leñador. Tiene buena pinta. Este es el que llevo.
No deal.
No sé, no sé. Estoy entre orgullo de leñador y duque bohemio. Orgullo de leñador.
I'd like that.
I'm sure you. God bless. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Nuevo corte de pelo. Eso no es una ventaja por lo visto.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Sir, I bring an urgent message from my father, from Sir Radzik and Hanish.
I take it you've heard. What does your father want from me?
I found out who's behind all the unrest in the region, and father and Hanish have decided to put an end to it all.
What? So who is responsible for all our recent trouble?
Istvan Toth.
You may have met him. Istvan Toth.
No, I haven't met him. But Sir Radzik said he'd been here to visit before the raid. I don't suppose that's a coincidence. What kind of man is he? What is he after?
He's in the service of King Sigismund, and he's fighting the nobility who support King Wenceslas. They've amassed quite a force at the old stronghold above Sasau, and they're planning to attack very soon. Father and Hanish have decided to move first and destroy him before he's prepared.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
When? And how?
Tonight. They send word for you to muster your men and rendezvous with them at Vranik.
This is madness.
Maybe it is. But I fear that Radzik and Hanish are right. The sooner we cure this pestilence, the better. Gather the men and make ready. We march tonight. Leave only as many as you must to guard the castle.
Very well, sir. As you command.
Will you be coming with us?
Yes, sir. I have some scores to settle with them.
Oh. La armadura que me pone. Chazada. Perfecto.
Well, Divish. I see you don't want to miss the show.
You didn't expect me to leave all the glory to you.
Never. We wouldn't dream of starting without you.
What news? Did you parley with them?
We did.
And what was the outcome?
Not quite what we hoped for. Radzig wanted to go parley with them in person. Fortunately, I talked him out of it.
It seems that this will not be resolved without a battle.
Bloody good thing, too. Finally, we'll have some proper entertainment in the countryside.
Fortunately, my son here showed immense daring and made his way into the lion's den to spy on them.
Tell us what you saw, lad.
What do you want to know, exactly?
Well, let's start with how well fortified they are.
The outer palisade goes right around the whole camp. On a small hill inside it, there's a half-demolished farmhouse that's ringed by another palisade. That's where I was held prisoner, and that's where Toth's based. Him and his inner circle.
Can you tell us how many tents there are and how they're arranged?
There might be 50, maybe 60. Most of them in the right-hand side of the camp.
And the men? How many men strong are they?
Quite a few. At least 80.
Huh. We don't number much more than that ourselves.
We do outnumber them, though, even if only by a few men. And our men are well armed and disciplined. The foe, nothing but a rabble.
From what I've seen, it's best to attack from our direction. How does it look from the other sides?
The east side is all rocks, so no hope of launching a major assault from there. On the other hand, that's the way I escaped. It's where they throw all their waste. The heap's already so high it's almost to the top of the palisade.
Now that is interesting. The ramparts are long. If there are as many of them as we think, they can hardly keep watch over the entire length. Attack with full force at the gate, and they won't have enough men at the rear.
That's an excellent strategy. But then I'd expect no less from you.
If we cause an enormous uproar at the same time, they won't know what's hit them.
Uproar?
You said they have tents there?
Yes, sir.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, tents usually burn rather well. And we have quite a few archers.
Cierto, cierto.
You don't do things by halves, Divish.
So,
Mira
I
táctica.
believe we have a plan. Robard will take 10 men and sneak to the rear of the fortifications. There's an entry point, but you must remain hidden.
I will do my best, sir.
That shouldn't be too hard. They'll have other things to worry about. The rest of us will launch a frontal assault. Rain burning arrows on them and then attack.
Those bastards won't know which way to turn.
At that point, Robard and his squad will strike from the rear.
I think it's a good plan.
God be with you, my friends.
We'll wipe those whore sons off the face of the earth.
Listen up now. We are about to meet the rabble that have been trying to hurt us. Pillaging, killing, raping, and generally being a thorn in our side for long enough. They may be hiding behind a stockade, but they are still a pack of curs who are no match for men like you. And tonight, we are going to festoon these trees with corpses. First, we will set fire to their little hornet's nest. Then we'll keep them busy by the gate. And when we've made it nice and hot for them, Sir Robard and his men will pounce on them from the rear. And we will hack them to pieces. Have you got it? Yes, sir. Good.
Yes, sir.
Now, when we reach the ramparts, the archers will cover the men climbing it, and the men with the battering ram. Any of these fuckers foolish enough to stick his head outside the stockade is to lose it at once. Understood? Yes, sir! Glad to hear it. Now, let's do it! Forward!
Vale. A ver, un videito.
Archers, fire!
Cargar, cargar. Vamos a terminar de equiparnos. No nos dejan por las escaleras. Vale, tío, ¿qué tengo que hacer? Asegurar la puerta. Asegurada. Avanzar a través del terreno quemado y asegurarlo. Asegurar la primera parte del campamento abrasado.
Henry, go with the men and flush out anyone left around the fence.
Ok, vale. Venga, vamos, dale. Venga, Manuel, vamos. Paco y Pepe, ¿no? ¿Verdad? Paco y Pepe. ¿Dónde está? ¿Y Pepe? ¿Dónde está Pepe? ¿No está Pepe? No, está aquí, está aquí, está aquí. Somos tres, vale. Somos tres aún. Ataca la puerta superior. No, hijo de puta. Ahí, la espaldita buena, la espaldita buena. Todos muertos. Ninguno tiene una buena coraza de verdad. Además del Burgo aquí no se ve. Coraza polaca. Fíjate tú. Hay unos grochen de más. Vale. Difícil pasar por aquí. Vale, vale.
Where's that Hungarian bastard? Why isn't he here? Don't tell me no one was in command!
It does rather look that way, Hanush.
Henry, where's Top? You said he was here.
He definitely was, sir. I've got the cuts and bruises to show for it.
You have to find out where he slithered off to. Look for clues. Anything that will tell us what he's doing.
Esta cadera del gordo yo lo entiendo. De hecho nos pareció un poco el gordito y yo. Un poquito. A ver. Uf, el tirón, ¿no? Estimado señor, a pesar de nuestros leves problemas en Privislavis, debo decir que todo marcha según lo planeado. He logrado reunir a tantos hombres que las bajas sufridas apenas tienen consecuencias. Creo que pronto conseguiremos capturar el castillo, del que antes hemos hablado. ¿Van a por un castillo? Panceta para el perro. Salín para el perro. Leche para mí, onza para mí. Ninguno lleva la armadura buena, ¿no? A ver, ¿qué armadura llevas tú, amigo? De jinete, ¿no? Coraza milanesa. Ah, milanesa no está mal. Mira este. ¿Pero qué le estás haciendo? ¿Un automamading? Qué locura. No, estoy buscando una coraza en especial, pero no.
Sir, this was all I could find.
A letter? What does it say, Ratzig?
Alongside hunting, drinking, and swordplay, you might find time for a little study, old man.
Y es noble, ¿eh?
The courts of Prague, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can read nowadays.
Yes, well, here in the countryside, we don't give a tinker's curse about such things. That's what I've got a scribe for, anyway. What does the damn thing say?
It appears to be written by Toth, but it doesn't say to whom. It says everything's going according to plan, and the castle should soon be taken.
Castle? What castle? What does he need a castle for?
Sir, we took this one alive. And it seems he's not just some ordinary spear carrier.
Where's that rat Toth? Where did he go? Speak, damn you!
He's thwarted you again, hasn't he?
If you play your cards right, you might come out of this in one piece. Where is your lord? He was here yesterday, wasn't he?
Come now, sir. We both know where I will end up. My lord is gone. He took most of the men and left.
Where has he gone? What is he planning? He writes here about taking some castle. Which castle?
Oh, some nearby castle. Left completely unguarded. Now I wonder where it could be.
Tallenberg.
What are you saying, you horse son?
Tallenberg. Did he go to Tallenberg?
You'll never get him. You'll never get.
Mazazo en la boca.
What? We're planning on sending him to some
Escribe heavy a los monasterios que se convirtiera en monje.
I believe we have some work to do, Sir Divish, do we not? Mount up, gentlemen. We don't have any time to waste.
Vamos para allá. Uy. 200 groching. Poco me parece. Cinemática de Tallenberg. Bueno, ahí tenemos a este hombre.
Halt! Who goes there? Greetings. We were ambushed. We need assistance. We have wounded men here. Open the gate.
Open the gate.
The Lord be praised.
Here! Come on! Come on!
Lady Stephanie, I really don't think we should...
Sí. Ah, vale, le echan la culpa a la pobre Lady Stephanie.
My men are gravely
¿Cómo no, no? La caga la mujer,
Without
claro.
treatment, I'm afraid they won't live to see morning.
Not to worry. We'll take care of them.
my lady.
La caridad
You
cristiana
have my
sale cara,
utmost
¿viste? Sale cara.
May God reward you for your kindness.
Every Christian should help his neighbor in his hour of need.
True. Especially now, when treachery and deception surround us on all sides. Get out of the way! The devil lurks in the shadows. Come on! And one fears taking a guest into his house.
Bueno, bicho.
Signal the others. Yes, sir.
Al carajo Tarenberg.
Oh no. We're too late. Quickly! Follow me!
El puente está bajado. Mientras que el puente esté bajado.
Martha, secure the outer bailey.
Crush them! We have to keep them off our back!
Ya no necesitamos la antorcha, así que vamos a ponernos con espada de norio y escudo de metal. Hombre. Joder, con las mecánicas estas, tú. Perdón, amigo.
you rat! Come out and fight like a man! I don't think so. I like it better right here. Would you rather hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp? I could just as easily cut her throat. I have hostages enough. And strong walls to protect me. Bring him here. Radzig? What do you want, you viper? Let me think. Actually, there's nothing I want from you. Except maybe to see you all die. Fire! Burn it down!
Christ. Are you all right?
I'll live. Whew, but I don't think I'll be wielding a sword for a while.
Oh, we have men enough for sword wielding. The good Lord is harder to come by.
How the hell did they get Radzig? I didn't make it to the gate.
He was charging against reinforcements from the castle.
We have to save my father, somehow.
And we have to save my wife. And get our home back.
My friend, I think you know as well as I. We have to lay siege.
No. No, that is our last resort. We have to try all our other options.
Sir, if a few men could scale the western wall after dark, maybe they could get inside, free the hostages, and open the gate. That is, if they're holding them in the courtyard, as we've always done.
Well, that's a big if. What if they're seen and they can't raise the portcullis quietly?
Sir Hanush, if we can save just one hostage.
It's a perilous undertaking. Who would you send?
I'll go.
¿Por qué no? ¿No?
Then let us make ready.
Vale. Wojciech, ya sabía que no iba a poder completarlo. Ya. Y también la del... La de la carne, piel, sí, sí, sí. Y una más, creo.
I'd better get ready for the night raid. Some light clothing would be best. Dark colors.
Sí, tienes razón. ¿Todo algo de protección? Sí, algo de estocada. Algo de defensa da. Vamos a llevar puesta. Y en el caballo no tengo nada más oscuro, ¿no? No. verdad es que no me vendría bien un bañito. O descansar un poco. Vamos a descansar, ¿qué hora es? Son las 7. Ah, pero las 7 de la mañana. Vamos a hacer un par de cosas entonces. En Ulis no hay baños. ¿No? En Ulis no hay baños, o por lo menos yo no los he descubierto. Me es raro que no haya baños. Podemos ir a Ledeco, que no está tan lejos. Que realmente lo único que quiero es estar bien descansado de energía. O sea que no necesito...
To me.
Aquí anda.
Look what you'll.
Yo aquí no tengo mi cama, ¿no? Para descansar. No. No me han puesto un cuartito, los cabrones.
Hey, young fellow, you can't sleep here. Go and find a bed of your own. Out!
Sure, qué cabrón. Ah, mira, si yo tengo mi casa aquí, ¿no? En Tallenberg. Pero la casa está en una ciudad, no se ha visto afectada. Vamos a verlo.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, por aquí no es.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bueno, ahora entro en mi casa. Pociones, pociones. Hay 1500 pociones que tengo aquí que no sé para qué sirven. Vale. Del sabueso nocturno. La visión nocturna, ¿cómo es? Hay una que se ve mejor de noche. No lo sé, tío. No lo sé. Pero bueno. La energía tengo ya, ¿no? A darle una horita. Pues vamos a poner un poco. Vale.
Ya. Ya.
Ah, si no estoy equivocado. Tengo que pasar el molino a mi derecha y seguir hacia la izquierda.
Ya.
Y aquí hay un río. Es verdad. Puta.
Ya.
Voy a ver si aquí puedo comprar poción de visión nocturna. Tiene otro nombre, pero es que no me acuerdo cuál es. Necesito un taller de alquimia para poder comprobarlo, mirándolo en el libro. Podría haber ido a Privislavis, pero está lejos.
killing each other in the streets.
I'm not surprised. Eddie was old.
Lo del arco, la misión del arco, venga ya. Ahora que estamos aquí.
What's... You...
Ah.
Jesus.
I'd like...
I'm sure you...
God bless.
Vale, ya estamos limpitos, ¿no? Volvemos. Nada, ahora.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you...
God bless.
Listo. Ay.
Yeah.
Ya estamos de vuelta aquí.
Yeah. Yeah.
El caballo está reventando, pero ya estamos al lado. Te está reventando los caballos. Sí, ya estamos aquí. ¿En serio? Comer del caldero te hace cargar la partida de esta manera. Increíble.
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to...
All right. Now.
Not ready.
Are you sure?
Can you teach?
Certain.
I want to...
You can't become a...
Well,
I'd like to...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
All right. Now.
Sí, la maza ya tengo súper tryhardeada, pero
I'd like to get better.
Certainly.
algo le voy a gastar dinero. por
All
fin.
right.
Es que ya...
Now.
I'd like to get...
Sir.
I'd like to...
All right. Now.
I'd like to get better.
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a
Well... I'd like to...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
All right. Now.
I'd like to...
Certainly.
I want to...
You can't become a
No tengo la maestría en nada.
Take care.
A ver, esto, ¿cómo está? Este de la guerra, ferocidad, dos sádicos. Vale. Vale, vale, vale. Contra todo pronóstico. Esto me viene genial. Espada. Sí. Uf, esto es más coñazo. Vale. Pues nada, ya tenemos la configuración hecha. Ya está todo. Vamos para allá. Un momentito. ¿Pero el capo no está por aquí?
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you...
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Take care. If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the Bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
I'll see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
Poción hecho de cabra, justo la llevo. Voy a tomar una ya. Mierda, tengo la saciedad a tope. Así pierdo un poco de energía.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
What are they waiting for?
Quiet, for fuck's sake.
What are they waiting for?
How should I know?
Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements.
Vale, hay un guardia pasando.
Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
Vale, yo el último, perfecto.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side. But there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
Buffoon?
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Voy. Un segundo, chavales. Vale, vamos para allá. Tenemos que matar a un guardia.
Watch out!
No. La cagamos. Me cagué en la puta de todo. La hemos cagado, ¿verdad? Ese te quieren que usar un Snap Redentor. Tengo que guardar la partida ahí. Snap Redentor. Y no comer tanto. Un puto gordo. Tengo la saciedad siempre a tope, biche. Es verdad, ahora tengo que hacer todo esto.
Can you... Sir, I'd like... All right. Now...
Ah, acepta un segundo. No, me faltan los putos dedos y retrasados. ¡Ah! A ver, principiante. Pagar. Vamos a seguir al siguiente nivel. Ligeramente avanzado.
Now. Certainly.
I'd like to...
All right. Now.
Vale.
I'd like to get...
Certainly.
No, espera, si ya me dijo que no podía.
I'd like to...
Certainly.
I'd like...
Oh. Now.
Perfecto.
Take care.
La cosa es que no me vean. Vale.
I'm ready. Are you sure?
Sí, estoy listo.
Yes.
Vámonos, que nos vamos.
See you later. If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
Ahora no vamos a armar esto. Vale, jaja, poción del chotacabras. Vemos de noche como de día. Esto es un puntazo.
You go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
Opción del chotacabras. Y lo descubro ahora, manda huevos.
What are they waiting for?
Para algunas cosas soy un noob. Para otras se me da muy bien el juego, pero para otras soy un puto noob.
Why do I bother asking?
Sabía que existía, ¿no? Pero no lo había probado nunca y no sé de esta efectividad. Esto es una locura. Anda que me debería facilitar a mí el juego estar con opción de chotacabras todo el día. No me dejan, no, claro. Compañero.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side. But there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
Hijo de puta.
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Eliminar los guardias de la puerta. Vamos para allá. Esta otra cosa, papá. Visión nocturna. Ajá. Visión nocturna, papá. Tengo que ver la ruta que hace. O sea, el nota se va a dar la vuelta. Cada X tiempo se da la vueltecita. ¿No? ¿Te das la vuelta? Joder, es que si no ha sido al azar. Y si es al azar, tócate la polla. Ahora me tengo que esperar. Ya espera tanto. Mira. Se pega una vueltecita hasta el compañero, comprueba que está bien, mira por la almena y se vuelve. Perfecto, vale, traemos la vuelta, nos cargamos el compañero. Te fuiste, Putin. Antes de hacer nada.
First, we have to find the hostages. Then we can come back and deal with the rest.
La tensión, ¿cuál es? Claro, sí, claro, y ya está, ¿no? Un poco ambiguo.
Easy now. We're almost there. Let's not fuck it up at the 11th hour.
Hombre, ¿qué pasa, Miguel? Chiquita. Chiquita. Uy.
Careful here. All doors lead to the courtyard. All it takes is for one man to go for a piss. He'll see us.
guardar. No mucho. Estudiando, haciendo deberes. Eso es bueno. Hay que estudiar, hay que estudiar. Yo estoy aquí en una misión de infiltración, Miguel. Tengo que rescatar a un par de personas, se supone.
Patience.
Patience, patience.
Jesus. Get a fucking move on, man.
Ya. No me dejan guardar. Rezando para que mis compañeras hagan todo el trabajo de arte y me cobren por ello. Ya sabes, lo normal. Sí, te entiendo. Ok, Pecus. Nos vemos mañana, ¿no?
Sí.
Echamos mañana un banner drop.
A ver si podemos.
A ver si hay gente. Lo conseguí. Venga, pues buenas noches, Pecus.
Buenas noches.
Nada. Ya está. Ya está. ¿Qué haces, tío? Vale, vamos a hablar con esta gente.
Where's Sir Radzik and Lady Stephanie?
¿No están aquí?
Lady Stephanie? She's not here. She must be held somewhere else. Where? Where is she being held? And where's Sir Radzik? I suppose the lady might be in her chamber. We don't know anything. They herded us here and told us not to move a muscle.
Mierda, no está aquí. Por ahí, de los trabajos de redes y arquitectura de computadoras, les hago todo el trabajo al grupo. En teoría me deben. Pues eso es así, sí. Te deben, te deben.
Damn it all. We'll have to go back empty-handed. I really thought we could pull it off.
We're not going anywhere. Not without my father and Lady Stephanie.
And how are we meant to find them? They're not in the stables or anywhere nearby. You want to creep right inside the palace where Todd's men are everywhere?
Yes. We can't leave them in Toth's hands.
It was hard enough to get them this far, but going inside is madness. What good will it do them if we get caught?
Then we mustn't get caught.
Exacto.
Listen,
Lucha hasta la muerte.
I can appreciate your stubbornness, usually. But this
Los
could cost
nobles y
us
su miedo a morir.
heads. At least we saved those other people.
Qué asco. No iré a ninguna parte sin mi padre.
I told you, I'm not leaving here without the hostages. If you're determined to be a stubborn ox, go right ahead. I suppose you might as well look for your sword while you're at it. No point leaving the job half done.
Save your speeches. Are you going to help me or not?
If you want to get yourself killed, you can do it alone. But before you go raising bloody mayhem, give us time to get out of here.
Bueno, pues...
Let's get the fuck out of here before they catch us.
¡Oh! Flecha en el culo, hermano. Menos mal que no te andas la cabeza. Venga, bien, gracias. Vale, vale. Vale, no pasa nada.
Fuck. I'll have to carry him out of here right now.
You, but could you fucking do something quick?
Vamos aquí.
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Don't shoot so much.
Yo, a ver si lo van a matar. Y se nos ha hecho un paro, pero lo van a matar. Un colega se ha sacrificado.
This isn't very comfortable. Can't you stop hopping around with me? My arse is killing me. If you don't get a move on, they'll stab you in the back right under my nose. Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shake so much. Quick!
Anda, que se queja más.
I have to admit, we didn't do too well.
True. The shame of it. They drove us back before we even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings... I know it troubles you, but it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
Asalto nocturno. Misión completada. Bueno. ¿Qué, Miguel? ¿Has estado viendo las batallas o qué? Uy, de la Liga. Liga Eternum. Oh. Mañana me toca a mí una batalla. Contra... No, mañana no, pasado. Contra ballenas. Tira la espada, ¿dónde la tienes? Colgando del aire.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls of Flanders.
Que ha aparecido ahora este hombre de la nada.
Can't afford to lose anymore. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have
A comer
failed.
una pizza.
We don't have
Sin malla de hambre.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet.
Trebuchet, un trebuchet.
Demolish my own walls.
Un trebuchet.
Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon
Bring
as...
him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divish.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir. I understand that.
You are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Oh.
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry.
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
Joder, si es que me tienen multitarea, explotado. Y ahora ya soy hijo, bueno, en verdad iba a decir que soy hijo reconocido de noble, pero no, soy hijo bastardo de noble. Pero parece ser que eso no cambia. Para hablar con el capitán Robert. Muy bien. Tío, se están ahí fusionados. ¿Qué está pasando aquí?
Hey.
¿Qué está pasando aquí?
Look out.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears.
Sí, aquí hace falta
When you walk
cerveza,
around the
comida.
camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere. Complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas.
Hace falta
They're
carne.
moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Jivish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
Okay.
How are you faring?
How do you think I'm faring, lad?
At least no one.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't.
And why do you think he handed command?
Vamos a hacer las conversaciones. ¿Cuál es la manera más sencilla de recuperar Tallenberg? La más sencilla, llamar al ejército real y dejarles que se ocupen.
But there's no royal army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more,
repairing the castle will be expensive.
Serían muy caras si lo parten.
And time-consuming. No trebuchets wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please.
Exacto. ¿Creéis que Sigismundo
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in retirement. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province?
And what about the wall?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall.
Pity they didn't stay...
Vale, listo, sería cháchara.
Take care.
Vale. Voy a soifar ahora. Su hermano gemelo siamés.
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Talmberg.
Un ingeniero de minas.
What do I know of war?
Oh, Dios mío, qué miedo. Ahora el nombre le dice, tú eres ingeniero, pues nada, para
I'd
adelante.
like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Keyser.
Conrad Keyser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed
Es un erudito que estudia medicina, pero también desarrolla armas de asedio. También diseña. ¿No podréis hacerlo sin él?
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely, it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
Tienes razón.
He was with Sigismund.
Estaba con Sigismundo.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Bethlen Castle.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men.
What's he doing here in Sasau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
Vale.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will, but see you later.
Corretero, vale. Luego ya tenemos una misión hecha y tenemos que... Si alguien necesita ayuda, hablar con el intendente, hablar con Sir Divish, hablar con el capitán Bernard. A ver, con el capitán Bernard ya he hablado. ¿Qué más puedo hablar con el capitán Bernard?
Howard?
Is there anything?
The truth is, Talmberg...
Is there some...
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Ishtvan's covering them.
Stuck up brushwood and light...
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in it.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weep.
Exactly.
Vale, pues ya está, ya le he hablado con él todo.
Pity they did...
Toth is a wily fought. See you later.
A ver, lugareño. Este no necesita ayuda, ¿no?
How are things with...
I'm worried. I praise that Divish gets the better of them cutthroats. I wouldn't want that foreign bastard lording it over us here.
No. I don't suppose anyone...
See you later.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
How are things with you?
I wish it was all over.
Don't we all? Let's pray.
I've never been in a siege, but I hear it can last weeks.
I hope I...
How are things?
I thank the Lord.
So do I.
Goodbye. God save you.
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I have a bad feeling about all this.
How's that?
I couldn't say. I just feel it in my guts. Like when you eat something bad.
God be with you.
No me dejan, ¿no? No me dejan. Roncando, me sale roncando. Cosa más rara. Vale. A ver. De acuerdo. Esto por aquí. Esto por aquí. Bueno, pues ya hemos hablado con la gente. Así que vámonos de aquí.
Yeah.
Bien, ya vamos a ir por aquí al campamento. Este es el camino rápido, si no habría que rodear el castillo y nos expondríamos a flechazos de nuestros amigos, ¿no? Que nos quieren dar muchos abrazos, besos y abrazos, en forma de punta de flecha. Mastique. Vamos a flashar. ¿Con quién quieres que hable, puto? Si robas, levántate. Mierda al carajo, me dice. Oh. Hijo puta. A ver, me voy a ver aquí una mesa. Yo lo estoy flipando, ¿no? Pero yo juraría que aquí. Por aquí había una tienda de campaña. Esta de aquí creo que es la naranja. Y aquí está este hombre con su. No es aquí, no es aquí. No hay.
I'm honored that...
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind. Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone, and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods, either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too.
Vale.
Farewell.
Vale, le preguntaremos a mi tabernero de Privislavis, ya que estamos cerca del camino. Vamos a preguntarle a si roban, ¿no? Si está despierto.
Jesus Christ.
How are things with...
I'm worried.
How's that?
I couldn't say.
May the Lord watch over you.
A ver si es robar, por Dios.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
Ah,
Greetings. What business have you?
How are you, my lord?
How do you think? That slimy toad has my blood boiling. If I get my hands on him, I'll rip his black heart out. Only I've been handed the job of guarding the western route, at the quarry. There's not a damn thing happening there.
Well, at least you're out of archery range of the castle.
True, but it's not much consolation. If the men don't get something to do soon, I'll have to put them to
sí,
work in the quarry.
ahora peleas.
Idle hands are the devil's tools.
How do you think the siege will go, sir?
Better than it has done so far, I hope. First, we lost your lord and father, and then our nighttime assault failed.
I'm sorry we didn't succeed. It would all have been over by now. But at least we got out alive.
If the two of you had been left behind, Istvan would have had another pair of hostages. Oh, let's pray our fortunes improve. But I'm a bit worried about that trebuchet. I don't have much experience with engines of war. Even if we do drive Toth out, there might not be much left of the castle after we've done it.
So, Hanush, do you think Sir Radzig is all right?
Oh, don't worry. He's more used to Toth
Sí,
alive,
es verdad.
so he's
Me
in
voy a
no
cortar el
danger
cuello.
for now.
For now.
For now. Exacto, for
Radzig's a
now.
man who knows how to take care of himself. I'm more concerned about Lady Stephanie. It would be dreadful if anything happened to her.
It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Likewise. Goodbye.
Vale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bueno, vamos a probar lo de la cervecería primero. Es un poco loco lo de subir el río así para allá.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vamos a probar. Vale, de aquí es donde tenemos que seguir el río, a lo loco. De verdad. Y si ese es el cabrón que diseñó esto para que no siguiésemos esta ruta haciendo trampa. Bueno, contento con ponerme un tronco ahí, me pone ahora el río remontado, así, aquí es más fino. Aquí ya directamente no se puede salir, hijo de la gran puta, vamos. Sí, cabrón. Vale, aquí me caigo. Otra vez, qué cabrones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mierda. Joder. Joder. Qué fracaso. Uf, cómo se había disparado.
Yeah.
Take good of ale for me.
Hey, how'd you...
Posadero. ¿Dónde está el posadero? Aquí.
Gods.
No me digas que no me deja con este tío hacer eso. Hoy he venido aquí para nada. Qué buen culo. No, pues nada.
Yeah.
Para ir a Rosna.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No me digas, que era una emboscada.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Yo pensando que podía ser una mujer en peligro. Y era una maldita emboscada.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Don't wait till the knees, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, he fallado miserablemente.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Yeah.
No se lo ha dado.
You
Yeah.
get one for.
Yeah.
No te callas. Listo. Si no estoy equivocado, venía con una mujer, ¿no? Era una emboscada como con una gente. Ahora vamos a ver quién está por ahí. Pero no fui tan lejos, ¿no? Ya se han quitado en medio. Se han quitado en medio seguro. Pues nada, seguimos.
Yeah.
Vale, no se puede entrar. De ninguna de las maneras. Vamos a hablar con este hombre. ¿Dónde está el cura?
How are you, Henry?
Sí, no hemos venido aquí para nada. Creo que esta es la casa del cura. Vamos a comprobarlo. Sí, está aquí el cura, perfecto. Padre Simón. ¿No puedo hablar con el padre Simón? ¿No puedo hablar con el padre Simón? ¡Ah! Vale, ya sé que está aquí. Vale, vamos a hacer D, F y B. Y lo que vamos a hacer ahora, que estamos por aquí, es ir hacia E. O sea, salimos de Ravna, hacemos a la izquierda y vamos a cazar. Vamos a cazar a algún animal, jabalís o ciervos, porque hace falta 200 de comida. Así que vamos a sacar el arco. Y lo que pillemos, como si pillo vacas de granjero, como si pillo cualquier tipo de animal, da igual. Me da igual. Como si cazo libre, eso más que me da igual. Ven aquí.
Let's hunt something. Hare.
Venga, busca. Ahí, tráemela.
Look what you'll. That's him. Yeah. Yeah.
No, he fallado.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Me cago en su puta madre. ¿Esto qué es?
Yeah.
poner yo, Eri? No, o sea, estoy aquí en el agua, a ver. Me voy a guiar porque sé que estoy viendo mucho el mapa. Estoy aquí. Vale, esa es la tienda. Entonces en esta dirección, ¿no? Taca, taca. Taca. Sí. Es la otra, mira la puta. Vamos para allá. Vale, pues allá vamos.
Good day to you.
I brought...
Stack it over.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies. Oh, and here's something for your trouble. May the Lord watch over you.
Vale. Sirviendo, ¿dónde está? Se vuelven de Serenite, por Dios. Estoy seguro de que es el nuevo polla que va por allí solo. Efectivamente.
It's the cold night. My nose got all bunged up. I'm not usually so noisy.
What's your snout got to do with it, you cretin? You're meant to be guarding, not sleeping. What if they decided to make a sortie at us?
And why would they do that? In there, they're warm and dry and safe. We can't get at them, not until the trebuchet's finished.
What are you now, a master strategist? I don't give a fuck about your opinion. You disobeyed a direct order, and now you're getting all creative with your excuses.
Yes, sir, Captain, sir.
One more word, and I'll have you whipped. If I ever catch you sleeping on the job again, you'll get a lot worse than a whipping. Good health, dude.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true, I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. There's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
But there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. When they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier.
It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
Vale.
How goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears...
I felt that way too since the night of the...
That went horribly wrong. And even so... Take care.
Vale, pues hemos hablado con este hombre, hemos entregado la comida, así que ahora podemos hacer esto. No está sentado, amigo, es un tocón, ya decía yo, amigo. Vale, pues vamos a dejarlo por aquí, que tengo hambre, me hace una piscita y seguiremos por aquí con esto. Mañana no creo, puede que mañana, pero tarde, seguramente pasado. Vamos a ir cerrando. Un momentito, pongo la cámara. Vale, pues nada, chavales, este ha sido otro apretón gordo en la historia de Henry. Ya nos va quedando poco. Y yo supongo que en 2 o 3 sesiones se acaba la historia. O sea que no va a quedar mucho más. Después lo que tengo pensado, después de este juego, después de terminar con el Kingdom Come Deliverance, tengo pensado empezar una campaña en el Bannerlord. Pero no tengo muy claro si la voy a empezar normal, la campaña que tienes típica del juego que te viene, o con mod de Nexus. Estoy pensando en descargarme uno de Juego de Tronos o algo de ese rollo, que he visto que hay campañas que están bien. Y nada, ya lo iremos viendo. Espero que os haya gustado esta sesión. Seguramente también le daremos mañana no, carajo, pasado al StarCraft 2. Así que eso, el que lo quiera ver ya sabe, pasado le estaremos dando. Así que nada, un besito y me voy a hacer una pizza así de grande. Ya, no aguanta más. En un capitulito de algo, apenas de avisar, en capitulito de algo de avisar en grasa o algo de eso. Calité asegurada. Así que nada, un besito y nos vemos, señores. A descansar, ¿eh? Nos vemos.